Welcome to an episode of First Shoes, and in today's video I'm going to focus on local league. So it's a new series. This is something that I'm going to introduce on a weekly basis. So put in your comments, requests. I'm going to analyse local league from VFL all the way country league, wherever there's good quality of course. But I'm going to analyse all local footy clubs and just assess how they're going, whether it's an individual player, whether it's set plays, whether it's a good play, a bad play. I'm going to provide my professional and I guess expert analysis on that team or that individual. So this is the first. This is what I'm going to do on a weekly basis. In today's video, I'm going to focus on how to request. I'm going to focus on George Stevens. Geelong player, hasn't played. I don't think he's played an AFL game yet. He's been playing really, really well for the Geelong VFL side. Last 2 weeks in particular, against Werribee, premiers of last year, the reigning premiers, he had 30 touches. But most importantly, it's his tackling pressure, his ability to read the play, midfielder, read the stoppages. I was really impressed with what I saw. So let's get in the clips and let's do an analysis on George Stevens. So here he is here, boundary throwing. So all these clips are against Werribee a couple of weeks ago. Number 15 for the Cats. Really love his energy. I don't want to put any pressure on him, but he reminds me a lot like a bit of a Joel Selwood. It looks with the hoops, but he's so strong in his core strength. And you'll see that through these videos. His ability to get in and under, use his body extremely well, read the ball off the ruck's hands, and then his ability to tackle it in close and also spread. So this is a boundary throwing, obviously, comes in. I just like what I noticed from these clips is when the ball goes in the air, he makes contact, and that's a really important thing for any midfielder out there. You can start where you want, but when that ball goes up and all players' eyes go towards the ball, that's when you make your contact. And in these clips, I could tell that he's worked extremely hard in this area, the ability to actually use his body, watch the ball in the air, but also make contact with his direct opponent. So ball comes in, and you could see the strength in getting his position, getting himself in the right position. And that's what happens when rucks move. And I'll show you another clip very soon where the ruck actually rotates and he rotates square with his shoulders with the ruck. It's really important. So in this situation, the rucks end up facing this way, hence the reason why he's got himself on that side of his opponent. Just his strength, ability to keep his feet, stay involved, gets his body in the way of the ruck, and then he's really clean below his knees, gets the hands out. So really good core strength. So point kicking, here he is here, just going to the contest and being involved. So ball gets kicked to the contest, really well balanced there by the Cats players here. They've got it sorted out. This is Stevens right here, coming into play. The ball goes, and now he just pushes in. Really good balance. Doesn't want to say about balance. I've spoken about these in previous videos, but really good awareness. And then he's there to receive the hand pass and quick kick out of congestion. That actually goes down to centre forward. And where he kicks it to is the favoured side of his forward, who takes a mark and they go inside forward 50. So it's one thing it's really hard to train, is the ability to have that split second, look up, see where your opponent is, but then kick it to the favoured side. And that's what he does. So it shows that he's got good awareness in that area. And there's the favoured kick right here. So really good awareness to understand that in the congested area, gets it onto the boot and kicks it split second to identify where his teammate is. There's a loose ball here on the wing. This is what I really... 7 tackles in the last couple of weeks. He's just really lays really hard. So here he is here coming in, crouching down there, gets low, and just sticks the tackles. Bang, rolls him too. Really good tackling technique. So in and under, loves to get in and amongst it. Once again, here he is here. So ability to just be on the move as a midfielder, always on the move, pushing into the contest. The ball's bubbling around. Here he is here. Ball's bobbling around here in congested area. Whack. Great tackle. Bang. So it didn't look like too many Werribee players got away from him. In this game, he had 30 touches too, by the way. So stop plays. This is my favourite clip of all the clips I've got of him. This is my favourite one, and the reason why this is my favourite is because look at the rucks are facing at the moment. Both the rucks are facing this way. That's where he's positioned, and just watch his tussle. Has a really good tussle here with his opponent, but as soon as the rucks start facing this way, he is so quick to react to this, and this is what I was really impressed with. His ability to actually understand when the ball goes up in the air, makes contact with his opponent, but then when the ball goes up, he is looking for the ruck's shoulders, where they're facing. This is a really important trait to have. So you can see he's fighting for position here, but is also mindful of looking at where the rucks are. This is my favourite clip. Still holding, but still looking. Even got his hands up, which is really good to do because you know you're not getting in a tussle and giving away a free kick. But the rucks then start facing this way, and look at Stevens is already off. He's already gone. So really good awareness. Look at all that space is. Might have been a set play, but I really love the fact that he is identifying, and I've said this in previous videos, you've got to look at the shoulders of your rucks. And that's where, if your teammate is in front, like it is in this situation, most times the ball is going to drop there. And off he goes. So really good awareness to understand. One, use his body really well, but two, identify where the ruck is, and then he's taken off. And he's I believe he's a right footer, and this is going away and kicks left foot going inside forward 50. So he's got the confidence to use both sides of his body. So once again, just using his strength. And this situation, the rucks actually go that way, but because he's balanced on this side, he doesn't have to go around. If he was on this side, then he would be moving in position. But what I like about this is what he does once the ball hits the ground. So the ruck goes to kick it, but it gets smothered. What I like is the poise. So once he wins it, the ability to not panic but go at this defender, and then lateral awareness. So ball's in dispute. He sees this, but he doesn't go too early with a hand pass to allow this defender to come off zone, and then he draws the defender to him. So holds it, and then gives the hand laterally. Really good awareness. I love that. So the ability to stay in the contest, and then quick reaction to use the hands laterally. So very hard to coach, but it's very impressive. So I like this too. This is centre bounce, obviously. It just comes into the contest, be able to read and get in between him and his direct opponent. So ball goes up. He is identifying, he knows, he's got an eye on where his opponent is, but he's also mindful of where the ruck and where the ball is going to land. So he identifies, and then he knows that this could potentially be in close, and he's got his man covered now. He's inside. Really good. And then the ability to then spread. So he knows that his man could get the ball here, just to head off. Then once again, defender coming at him. But like handball games, which is really important, give that hand pass on a 45 to eliminate that opponent. Bang, there it is. So really good. So one, to get in and amongst and get inside his direct opponent, then be able to work away from the contest. So another stop play. I really like what he does here. He doesn't win the ball, but he creates a turnover for Geelong. So just ability to get in and under, lay the tackle, force a turnover, and away they go. So really good. So see how he's working his body. Seeing the ball's going up in the air, just works so hard. Gets his core strength in, still working, then pushes off, and then the ability to then come off and lay a tackle. Really impressive. Still holding on, and then forces a turnover, and away they go. So there you have it, George Stevens. I was really impressed with what I saw. Hopefully he gets an opportunity at the highest level at the AFL. But there's my first time analysing local level. So VFL down. So by all means, post in the comments someone that you would like, a team or an individual you'd like me to look at and analyse. But I try and do this on a weekly basis. And give my opinion, give my analysis of what I see, what I can see at local level, what teams are doing, what individuals are doing, and hopefully you can get a bit more understanding, a bit more education on what I'm trying to provide in those certain areas. So well done to George Stevens. I really like what he's doing. Hopefully you can get an opportunity, and I hope you enjoyed that video today.